Hi, everybody. This is the Romance in the Woe, and I'm your host, Charlie. Reese is currently MIA, but she'll be back for future episodes, so don't worry, our girl will be back.
Grab yourself a book, turn the lights down low. It's time, everybody, for Romance in the Woe.
So, our first book for today is going to be The Devil's Captive, a forced marriage mafia romance by Celia Aaron. Now, this was just released January 1st, 2023, so it's a new book. And I've never read her books yet, but it was so good. And this is definitely a very dark romance, so I'll give you a kind of, let you know. This is not a book about, this guy's not going to give you like poetry and flowers and things like that. This is a man bent on revenge. So the point of this book is they're the mafia families, right? So our main character, our main female character named Lucretia. Now Lucretia is kind of sweet and innocent. She had a older brother named Ferdinand who pretty much protected her from her parents. And so she was able to go to college. She wanted to become a veterinarian. She's all about helping animals. And Ferdinand was keeping her protected from her family and from the mafia world. But what happens is Ferdinand gets murdered. And we don't know who did it, but you find in the story who did it, and it was like, oh my God, I cannot believe that. It was shocking, but I loved it. I was so there for it. So anyway, Lucretia's formed. She has to marry this man who's one of the sons of the mafia families. Now she's never met this person. There's no love. It doesn't matter. She basically is a pawn because her family wants more connection with the mafia world and more money. Basically, her mother especially is power hungry, but she has a father there. They're both horrible to her. They're abusive. They're very horrible people, and you immediately will dislike them. So what happens is this is the day of her marriage, and her father's forcing her down the aisle, and there she's facing her groom, and she's getting ready to marry this horrible person. She's in tears, and she doesn't know what she'll do for the rest of her life. But then Matteo Milani bursts in, and for those of you who don't know, his backstory is he's a member of the mafia family himself. He's a head member of his family, right? No wife, of course. So he shows up. He starts killing people left and right. He takes out most of the men, and on both sides, now he doesn't kill the bride's family parents. He doesn't kill the groom's parents, but he does kill the groom. So the bride's standing there covered in blood. He comes along and he looks at her father and is like, I'm going to marry her and I'm going to pay her triple of the bride price that the groom is going to pay. And you go, what? Yes. The groom actually paid a bride price to get Lucretia. That's how disgusting these people are. So Mateo's like, I'll pay triple. Now her mother is infuriated, not because she's worried about her daughter, but because she wants this time with his family. The father's like, go ahead, take her. We want that money. So Mateo goes up to her. He takes off her veil. He's like, oh, now I know my bride. Now, so he marries her. And he takes her off to his home. Now, he's not, again, Mr. Romantic. And this is a dark romance. So a little dub con. For those of you who are like, what does that mean? It basically means we're kind of a gray area about the romantic situations that happen. So, but it's not rape. So I don't want people who do have triggers, be aware that the writer, Celia Aaron, she's very sensitive to this. And yeah, he's aggressive with her. And it's a situation where like he does things with her and everything, but she likes it. And it's kind of hot the way he does it. And of course she's innocent and everything, and he's very dark and aggressive and everything, but they're great together. Now, reading the story, I was a little worried about Mateo. I thought, is he going to redeem himself with her? Because you kind of start going, oh, he's really hard, he's very angry. Because what you find out is his family, his parents were murdered. And he knows who did it. I'm not going to say who did it. I want you to read the book because it's really good when you find out everything. So at one point, he has 3 friends in this book that he has to go and he has to help out another person. So while he's gone, his brother Carlito shows up. He's Carlito. Now, we call him Lito for his nickname. And Lito's gay. He's an actor. He does pottery. Now, he comes across very, flamboyant and very, upbeat and everything. And he immediately meets Lucretia. He adores her. But now, don't get me wrong. If she had been, trying to betray Mateo, Carly would have killed her. So But he realized pretty quickly Lucretia's innocent. They become like besties, and through Carleone away, you learn more about Lucretia. You learn out who she really is. And by the time Mateo comes back, something has happened. Her life has been put in jeopardy. And someone tries to hurt her. But when Mateo shows up at the right time and protects her, and that's when the story kind of switches. Because now you start seeing the other side of him. Now again, ladies and gentlemen, he's not a softie. So he's not going to... Okay, he's not gonna be like hugging you and stroking you and darling, what's wrong? He's gonna just kill a person who hurt you because that's his way of taking care of you. So Mateo does redeem himself in this story. It's very well written. I was hooked. Again, I was a little iffy at first with Mateo, but I fell in love with him. I just adored him. Yes, he's hard, but you understand why he's hard later on when his stories revealed. And Lucretia is just wonderful. I love her from jump because I rooted for her from the beginning. Because sometimes they have soft women and you think they come off a little weak. Lucretia's not weak at all. You know, she's forced this life that she doesn't want. But things change for her and change for Mateo. A lot of things are revealed. There's betrayal left and right. But together, they're like the perfect couple. So I highly recommend this book. I've never written a book by like Celia Aaron, but this is wonderfully well written. So I definitely give this a plus. It's definitely a 10 on the steamy meter that I have. Definitely a 10 on the writing ability. So anyway, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoy. I hope you get this book. First of all, it was great. I loved it. So anyway, I hope to see you all soon. So everybody be safe. Bye.